Tell you something else. There's a lot to be said for making people laugh. Did you know that's all some people have? It isn't much, but it's better than nothing in this cockeyed caravan.
Hey, it's Tuesday night. Time to start the show. That's right. If you never listen, I start my show on Tuesday nights. Why not Mondays? I don't know why. I just realized Mondays aren't a good day to start it for some reason. Anyways, last night there was no episode of the True Life Knock Dorito show. Beeline canceled it, but there was a JoshCast live with Bill Miller, and I totally fucked up. At first, I was doing something and I messed up the audio, so we did it again after a few minutes, and then I got it on, but then, long story short, I fucked up the first couple minutes, and then the last half an hour it got cut out because I downloaded the video too early. Stuff you don't want to hear about, boring. But anyway, it is up though. You can hear at least most of the episode. We try to do some live prank phone calls. Actually, the time you hear this episode, because I record this a week in advance, it already happened or not, this Thursday, 2 days from today, the 22nd, which we plan on doing a live show at the Northeast Comedy Cabaret showroom. It's supposed to be, not guaranteed, Beeline, myself, Bill Miller, and Will Fitz. That's right, a guy named Bill and Will on the same show, but Will Fitz is on call, so he may not be able to stay that much, and Bill Miller might not show up, and who knows, Beeline might cancel. So I don't know yet, but we have not done a show this week, so if that happens, well, you will hear it, of course. It'll probably be up by the time you hear this. After this clip, there's going to be a classic prank call, Meet My Chainsaw. This is a prank call by this black kid I used to do prank calls with. God, we did this so long ago. Probably did this in 2004, 2003. God, that's so long ago, man. That's 14 years ago, maybe. Call this random person out the phone book and start saying, Meet My Chainsaw. It's kind of funny, but I don't know why I'm putting prank calls to somebody else, but they are my prank calls. They are from my recorder, so... Anyways, let's get to some topical news and non-news. After this clip, you're going to hear that prank call. And then later on in the show, this week, the only thing I know, because this is a spontaneous podcast, is there's going to be public freak-out commentary, where I play clips of people freaking out in public. And also sober commentary with drunk people, where I go out 2 o'clock in the morning, Saturday night. I used to approach people, not so much anymore. Now I just yap about my night. Hopefully one day I'll get back into it. But no one listens to this shit anyways. So why risk my life, right? Alright. What is going on out there? A billionaire gets cameo on The Big Bang. Okay. Well, there's lots of struggling actors and actresses out there. So let's give it to somebody who has enough money they can buy and sell you. But hey man, it's all good. New dating site for Trump supporters use convicted child sex offender as model. Okay, let me read that again. New dating site for Trump supporters use convicted child sex offender as model. Wow. So people hate Trump that much, man. They're trying to... Yeah. Isn't that funny? Because it is true, though. There are lots of girls out there who go, do not talk to me if you voted for Donald Trump. Do not. I don't want to approach you. I don't want to fuck you. It's like... Jesus, you want to turn down some dick because voted for somebody else? That's ridiculous, man. Yeah, so I'm trying to look around. Lots of stuff about ice skating. Coonan surprises Olympian with crush on her. Who doesn't have a crush on her? The cute Russian chick from that 70s show who was only 15. She was playing 18. And Ashton Kutcher kissed her and he was like 20. That's hot, right? Alright. Student is latest in string of arrests across U.S. for... Now I have to get the answer. Oh, school shooting plots. So yeah, people making now... These kids are... See, this is the fucked up generation we live in. There's kids out there that are jealous of other kids because they did something fucked up. So now they're trying to compete with them. Now it's like, oh, this kid got arrested? I'm gonna shoot something up too. It's fucking sickening. You're just gonna be out one day and someone's gonna fucking shoot you for no reason. We gotta ban guns, but that's not the issue either. You just can't prevent it. A man fell to his death while hunting for an infamous treasure. Well, at least he loved to do what he loved to do, right? Students cries lawmakers reject talks on assault weapon ban. It's a bunch of chicks and like 2 guys. So you're not going to get any logical answers. Women are all based on emotions. So they're all going to cry, no, we need to get rid of the guns. Yeah, but what if you're being gang raped? Okay. Dad arrested for impregnating his daughter is granted bond. Well, if anyone's going to impregnate his daughter, it should be him. This is in Virginia, right? A father who impregnated and married his biological daughter was granted bond. 42-year-old, no need to say his name, who cares? Pilates' $28,000 bond came with condition that he stay in Virginia and stay away from his daughter, Kate, who's 20. She's Asian. So, I don't know about that one. Should you fuck your daughter? I guess if she wants it, right? I know that's sick, but yeah. Amazon CEO shared video of his $42 million clock he's funding. This guy just looks happy. It's just like, I'm rich. Keep ordering stuff. Come on, everybody. Go to Amazon right now. I don't know what that voice is. That's my impression of a billionaire who has a $42 million clock. Any good? Oprah's talking about she's wearing a fucking Price is Right blazer. The fuck? She takes a stand and who cares? She's just a shit talker. She doesn't do anything. She just fucking encourages girls and she sits there with her fucking billions of dollars and her white cock she takes. And I want to watch her take some big white cock. That's right. Alright, this might be it for this segment. I don't see anything else. Dead body found in ice reveals a much bigger mystery. Yeah, why was there so much ice? Forget about the dead body. Alright, folks. So, I'm gonna check. Oh yeah, I have another podcast going. I've only done 1 episode. Okay, so I should have started the show with this. But, what are you gonna do? There's a podcast out there called So Many White Guys. S-O-O-O. So. And it's by one of the chicks that are in 2 Dope Girls. That's one of the most popular podcasts on iTunes. So I decided to start a response podcast called So Many Black Girls. Even though there's not a lot of black girls out there. And I recorded this on Sunday. The episode just got put up yesterday. The first one. It's also on I have 3 YouTube channels. The JAK/D channel. Or you just go to YouTube and type in So Many Black Girls. And I'm obviously doing this for attention. I want negative feedback. I'm not sure if people are listening to this, if anybody downloaded it, but I hope so. Because if it's okay to do a podcast called So Many White Guys, why can't I do a podcast that's So Many Black Girls? So I don't know. I'm going to record an episode sometime this week. So add that. That means all together now, I think I'm doing like 15 podcasts. I'd include this one, the True Life Not Doritos, another 12. Yep, that's 14. This is 15. So my goal is to do as many podcasts as possible because I'm not going to make it. So if you want to do a podcast with me, or if you want to contribute, you want me to contribute and do a bit or something, or call in, I'll do it. That's right. Alright, so anyways, you're going to hear a old prank phone call. This is JoshCast, your favorite podcast show that you don't listen to. This is the first and worst podcast in Philadelphia. This is the most spontaneous podcast. And after the prank call, you got to keep listening to find out what happens next.
Fucking
The JoshCast comes first, then everything else, you see? Hey, it's Thursday night here, and I just got back from the first ever in-person True Life Not Doritos live podcast at the Northeast Comedy Cabaret showroom. I started there because it was actually in the breakfast room, which they call it the ballroom. But it was nice. It was actually a big place. It was like it was weird. Like, so, what happened was we were supposed to meet there at 7:30. We all got there on time, which was nice. I mean, most of us are white. We got there on time, and I went to Steve's Steaks. I took a big shit afterwards. No one needs to know that. You can throw that in there. And we go inside this ballroom. The bartender's leading us in this fucking tunnel. It looks like the fucking Indiana Jones Crusades. With all these doors, and then finally we get inside. Nice little setup. B Lion was there. He had all these wires and mixer, and he's hooking up everything. And it took us, of course, a half an hour. Audio is the worst thing to happen to this podcast. It took us a half an hour to fucking, start fucking setting up in the audio. The mixer, my microphone, for some reason, was the only microphone that sounded good. I did it on purpose, by the way. I don't know how I did that. No. And then we decided to use his cell phone, so we could have just did it in the showroom, and just used the cell phone. So we did about a 2-hour show. We only did about 5 topics because, it went long. Did a live prank phone call that Pissful Fits off. What? What happened there? You gotta listen to the show. So the time you hear this episode, if you listen to this, it already came out. It'll be on the Josh JAK YouTube channel, and it'll also be on the iTunes for you Apple folks, you Apple heads. So yeah, it turned out to be pretty good. Lots of stuff there, It's 11:30. I'm tired. I just did comedy last night at the cabaret. Now I'm back there again, non-stop. I'm fucking tired. Well, let's do some topical news, and then after this segment, you're going to hear a public freakout commentary. I'm going to try to do it tonight, but if you hear it, it will probably be the next day. Then again, it doesn't fucking matter, because no one's listening to shit anyways, and you're not going to realize I did it the next day unless I tell you. So yeah. Here's an ad that says, let's get to the topical news. It says, what's wrong with U.S. women skating? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. They're bending their pussy behind their head. That looks pretty fucking cool. Everyone's talking about the, it says, armed school officer who never went in resigns. So he was armed. He didn't want to shoot anybody. And it shows a bunch of kids protesting. They all got their hands on their shoulders in a line. Look like fags. Sorry. I know they're kids. They're protesting school. You gotta get back to school, kids. But yeah, it was pretty fucked up, that Florida thing. Chevy Chase reportedly attacked in a road rage incident. What happened to Mr. Chase? So it was like someone was chasing him. Anybody like puns? No. The actor-comedian took a kick to the shoulder February 9th, road rage, after the Caddyshack. I just have to throw the name in there. Like, where's he from? Oh, Caddyshack. He lives in Bedford. Told the cops he was behind the wheel. 74. He's 74. Someone kicked him in the shoulder. It was a young driver. Uncorked a punch in this direction. If I were a lot younger, I'd bust your nose. I hate when old people say that, because that's an old guy's excuse for not knowing how to fight. Remember that guy said, that announcer said that that boxer, Roy Jones Jr. said, if I was 30 years younger, I'd kick your ass. No, you wouldn't. Roy Jones Jr. is a professional fucking boxer. Never lost a fight to kick your ass. What else is going on here? What happened to Brendan Fraser? I'm pretty sure he's still got some money. He's not working in a soup kitchen. It says, figure skate ladies free skate for now. What's that about? What is that, a Me Too thing? Someone grabbed their pussy? College basketball star fails second drug test. Oh. See? Weed and bitches, my friend. That will get you into trouble. German figure skater dances to Schindler's List. Oh, that's awesome. I never say this, but can I marry you, miss? Even though I hate girls, but... Yeah, here we go. Popular DJ explains why dance music can sound cheesy. Yeah, no, that's why people get on ecstasy when they fucking listen to it. You see? Mm-hmm. Woman searches for heirloom after repair shop mix-up. Jennifer Aniston makes her first split appearance. Who gives a shit? She's always breaking up with somebody, that Aniston. I guess nobody wants to be her friend. You see what I did there? She was on Friends. I don't know why. I'm a little bit drunk. I only had 1 beer tonight. I was going to have 2. 1 beer, guys. And I'm lit. And I had 1 beer last night. Had a fucking shitty day at work. I come home. My fucking parents give me shit. I go out in the real world. Everybody gives me shit. I'm tired of everybody giving me shit. Alan slams Trump for his attack on Oprah Winfrey. Oh, it was so brave. I'm not going to defend him, but it's like, geez, it's so easy to go after Trump. You know? But everyone does it. Not to say, there's nothing, I'm not saying you can't make fun of him. Most controversial Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. Okay, so there's this black, she's like light-skinned black chick with her ass. Her name's Danielle Harrington. And I actually work in a mailroom because I'm a loser. And I got a magazine issue of her. She's got a fat little fucking perfect juicy ass. It's weird to say juicy, but you know what I mean. Fat ass. Whatever. Alright, folks. That's all for the news that's going on right now for Thursday night. I'm going to get the clips ready, and hopefully before I go to bed tonight, I'm very tired, because I love podcasts, and I love failing at life, do some public freakout commentary. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss it, man. I'm so good tonight. Sober commentary with drunk people, the Friday night edition. There is no public freakout commentary, so after this clip, you're hearing it now. After the topical news clip from Thursday, you're going to hear this right now, because pretty much there was no public freakouts. I checked out the 2 channels. It was all reruns and shit, them recycling stuff. So that's it. So tonight was actually, I spent $20 all tonight, which is, I prefer to spend 0. Tomorrow my goal is to spend no more than $5, but probably not. Probably will spend that, if not more. And I'm going to move my seat now because I just want to talk in peace, which is hard to do. So I was in Center City tonight. I got there like about 10:45. I decided to drink tonight. I did 2 shots at home. I still have this Seagram's whiskey that my dad got from his boss from New Year's. Had it in my room for about 2 months. Only tried 1 shot of it. And a while ago, so it's okay. So I put 2 shots in a 20-ounce bottle, and I had a bottle of water. I was walking down to the train station. Across me there was this black guy with blonde hair. It was kind of scary, but no, he wasn't scary, but he was walking kind of next to me. It was one of those situations like, whoa, not because he's black, just in general, I'm out by myself, but he wasn't tough or anything. I could have squashed him with my tits. So I got down like 10:45. I went to Wawa to get a bottle of water. The whiskey made me thirsty as fuck. My mouth was dry. Dry as shit. So I actually got a bottle of water, and then I went to the ATM, took out some money, and then I went to this place called Smith's. It was actually good. Good vibe in there, but not that many girls. Usually a lot more girls. Not as many girls. So I was in there for a little while. I was gonna go to this place called Vango. It's not really a black spot, but on Friday and Saturday nights it is. $10 cover. I saw some Hispanic girls going in there with big asses. I was gonna go in there, but I said, "Fuck, $10 for a cover. I don't mind paying $5 for a cover." And plus I had my baby. I always carry my baby wipes in a sandwich bag, and they pat you down because it's a black spot. They always pat you down. So I didn't want to go in there because, it's like they'll take my wipes and just say, hey, you can't go in. But I didn't want to spend $10. So pretty much I went to Raven Lounge instead. Raven Lounge, they have a Thursday night open mic there. I'm not really welcome there, but to the bar I am, not the club. So I paid $5. So I was in there. I went upstairs to the dance floor, and I saw these 3 black girls dancing. I kind of danced with one of them, but I moved back. She just seemed really interested in really dancing, which is usually the case. And then I decided, fuck, I'm going to the bar and get me a PBR. It was like $4. And I gotta tell you, they used to have the 250 cans, the little cans. They gave me a big can. So I had a big can of PBR. I was already drunk already. I didn't really need it. But I said, fuck it, I'm out. I'm a little drunk. So fuck. Oh, God, why do people get away from me? I purposely moved by myself. People were just to see what happens is the street's blocked off right now in Old City. They're doing construction, so they blocked it off. So some people are confused whether to walk or not. So anyway, I was in Raven. There wasn't like a lot of girls in there. There was 4 white girls behind me. Didn't approach them. There was some black girls, and this tall black guy was in there. And this black girl wanted to approach him. He wasn't interested. She got mad. She got rejected. See, girls get rejected too. Yeah, only by guys who get lots of pussy. Anyways, so I was in there. And I was dancing by myself. It was kind of a good vibe. I haven't been to Raven in since December. Last time I went there, it was dead because college season ended. And then I was in there for about maybe an hour. I peed in there, I think, twice because I had the bottle of water. I had the half a bottle of water. I had the whiskey, and then I had the PBR. So I think I peed actually quite a bit tonight. And then I was in there and I saw this big black chick with huge tits. I think I tried to dance with her a little bit, like joking around. She didn't want to dance with me. And I'm looking at her and I said to myself, what's the point? Why do I do this to myself? Why do I lower myself and try to dance with some fucking pig? She's got nice tits. She doesn't want to dance with me. But anyways, there was interesting characters in there. There was this Indian guy, this fat Indian guy, and he was drunk, and he was trying to talk to the black girls. They wanted nothing to do with him. He smelled pretty funny, like he didn't wear deodorant. And then there was this white guy in there. He was being cool with all the black people. You could tell he was one of these hipsters. I love black people, super liberal guy. He was with a black woman, but he still danced with another black girl because listen, there's nothing wrong. Like whatever you like, but I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I dance with black girls, but he seemed like a liberal douche. But hey, none of my business, right? He might be the coolest guy in the fucking world, right? I don't know him. And then I was in Raven. I left there around 1. And I was like, what should I do? Where should I go? I went to Brew in the neighborhood. I walked down there. As I was walking down, I said, fuck, Brew is dead. I walked right out. So I was going to head to the train station and head to Old City. I said, what? I'm going to walk. It's nice out tonight. I'm fat. I could use a good 20-minute walk or so. So I walked from 13th all the way down to 2nd. I walked 11, 12 blocks. Got down here to Old City, and then I woofed out. I peed again, and then I woofed out a slice of a large slice of barbecue chicken pizza. I wanted buffalo, but I didn't want to turn it to a poop story segment, if you know what I mean, because, that spice would do that. It's bad enough there's lots of mozzarella on that pizza now, lots of spice too. So I came down here, I was sitting down eating my pizza, my soda. Got down here, by the time I got down to eat, it was 1:30, 1:40. And this white guy was walking with his chick, and he was drunk, and he was kicking trash cans, and he said, oh, this guy's in my way, and he's just walking towards me, and his chick pushed him away, and if he would have came next to me, I would have kicked him in his fucking leg. Then, right after that, there was a fight. That's right, folks, a good old-fashioned brouhaha. This happened at Plow. I was actually going to head to Plow, but I decided not to. And I saw either the bartender or one of the busboys walking towards this guy who left. He got kicked out. And the manager, this tall guy, Larry, I know. He's this tall, kind of fat, middle-aged guy. He's from Ireland. He has a thick Irish accent. Cool guy. They started walking towards the guy. And the guy was, saying, hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And then the fucking it was either the bartender or the busboy started swinging on. They started fighting right in the middle of the street, right up there on Front and Chestnut. And I gotta say, some guys fight dirty. The guy who was the busboy and bartender, he grabbed the guy by the shirt and started punching him. I don't like that. The reason why is because it's look, no one says that fighting you have to be fair, but guys like to take guys down, they like to grab your shirt, you always got to do some tricks. It's what happened to a good old fair fist fight? We both just hit each other with our fists. Let's just try to knock each other out with our fists. So he started punching, they were punching each other, and as far as who won, I guess the bartender guy won, but he did knock the guy out. He tried to body slam the guy, but the guy actually put his foot down to try to slam him. They both fell, and then the guy got back up, and then he walked away, and then the cop car right over there to break it up. The cop car actually is still up there. I guess they're still talking. I don't know why the street's blocked off. I noticed that when I was walking down here. It's not too cold tonight. Here's your weather forecast. It's like 40-something degrees. I have a suit jacket on with a dress shirt and a sweater. Yes, I'm wearing underwear. And, yeah, I wanted to dance with some girls tonight. I could have danced with maybe a black, but the thing is, like, even when it comes to dancing, like, if I would have went to that $10 black spot, Vengo, maybe I would have danced with a girl or two. But see, the thing about dancing is, like, even though it feels good to get some contact with a girl, it's just all a tease. You know, you get to feel them up. Maybe if you're lucky, they'll let you kiss them a little bit on their neck or something. And that's it. When they feel your dick getting hard, they push you away. And that's it. I'm going to head to my train station a little bit. I'm doing 2 segments. I'm going to do one tonight, and I'm going to do one tomorrow. A 2-parter. So if you like the public freakout commentary, sober commentary with drunk people, that's what I should call it, then you're going to like this episode. If you don't, well, then most likely you probably don't listen to the show anyway. In that case, hey, what do you want to do? Tomorrow night, the plan is to either go to Center City, walk around, and then head to Old City to save money, or I might just go to Cuba Libre and spend the $5 cover, sign up for the guest list, and hang out there most of the night. I'm trying to avoid National Mechanics. That's the bar with the bouncers, goof on me to make fun, and such like that. They make fun of me for not getting laid, and they get all they sound like my dad. Old black guys tell me to do in my life. Oh man, you need to get laid, man. You gotta get laid. You gotta. It's like, why do I have to get laid? You know what I mean? It's like they don't know anything about depression. It's like, even if I get laid, I'm not that depressed, but it's not gonna change my life. It's like, it's not gonna make anything that much better. So once again, it's 2:09 right now. Yeah, so I didn't spend that much money tonight, but I spent $20, but you know what? It's at a point where it's like, fuck it. I like going out and not spending any money, but sometimes I go, fuck it, hit up my credit card way too much this month, and I'm not in debt or anything, but it's like, fuck it, man. It's like, I try to make the most of my nights. I keep complaining how fat I am. Went for a nice walk tonight, then I wolfed down a fucking big slice of pizza, but you know what, folks? It's all good. I'm working right now. It may not last long, and enjoy myself, right? Get some beer, get some pizza, and I would say get some pussy, but that's not going to happen unless I pay for it, which is probably no different than a girl in a bar, because they're about as big as hoes as anybody else. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do. Yeah, I saw lots of people throwing up when I was walking in Center City. This girl was puking outside the ATM where I went to, her friend. And she's like, rub my back. She was saying that to her friend, not me. And there was a fight out tonight. Now outside Lucha Cartel, there's lots of people. I mean, I think it's the reason why is just because, it's just nice out. But it's not that nice. It's 40-something degrees, but for February, that's pretty damn good. Usually in February, it's like 7 degrees or some shit. And I would not be out here. I would have been home by now. I would have left early. But because it's nice, I said, fuck it. Eat a slice of pizza. Well, if I was smart, I should have went home early. But you know what? Fuck it. So my nights are not that interesting. I haven't been approached. The whole point of the segment is supposed to be to get people on the show. Approach people. Talk to them like that one episode. Don't you open up that window? JoshCast episode 185. People search for that episode only because of the title, because that song, people don't know what the song means. So when they hear it, don't you open up that window, they search for it, and my podcast comes up. So that's a good algorithm to get people to listen. But that episode, I was on fire that night. I think it was either my birthday or what it was. I approached all these blackos. I said, don't you open up that window? And I need to start doing more of that. But you see, I'm just so in my own way, in my own head these days. And I just don't get this whole limited home situation. Well, listen. You guys already know my situation, most likely, if you know me. But, I'm going to get ready to walk around now. I'm just sitting. I wanted to just talk about my night. That's the new boring segment I do. And yeah, this nice street's blocked. I'm actually going to walk over. I'm going to walk the longer way because I want to get away from these people. So yeah, I saw some thick joints tonight. Nice looking girls and such. But once again, my dick is not meant for pleasuring anybody. It's meant for pleasuring myself. Yeah, I don't really do much these days. I'm just an old fat fuck. Doesn't do anything. Oh, I can cross the street. This is great. No cars coming. I'm going to head towards the action. Excuse me, sir. Amigo. Alright, I had to push by because lots of gringos out tonight, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's like summer out here. It's just sweater weather, you know what I mean? So lots of people out and walking up now on South 2nd Street. See some thick Johns ahead of me. Plow across the street. People are leaving. Lots of Ubers and Lyfts. Lots of puke as well. That's it.
Come here. I'm gonna say one thing.
So yeah. I mean, if you bundle up tonight, it's not bad, but it is cold though. Don't get me wrong. It is kind of cold. Yeah, tonight was a decent night. Tomorrow night, do it one more time. I feel totally drunk, by the way. The funny thing is when I had the 2 shots, I knew I was drunk, and then when I had the PBR, at first I didn't feel that drunk, and then like about a half an hour later, I was like, damn, I feel it. Totally feel it in my head. There's a nice party van right here. Blue neon lights. Now I'm walking past the Cuba Libre, which I might be at tomorrow night. Probably most likely I will. Because if I don't go there tomorrow night, I'll have to go to National, which I don't want to do. Man, look at this. So many guys trying to get laid. See a drunk white guy talking to 2 black chicks. They're trying to take these Jones back to his hotel room. Nice, brother. That's a good move. Crossing over now. Outside the Continental, my usual spot. This guy that works there, he always sees me. This tall blonde hair guy. I wonder what he thinks. He's probably just like, what is this fucking guy doing, a podcast or something? Yes, I am, sir. I am doing a podcast. Because I had that pizza and I was sitting down, my underwear is completely stuck to my asshole pipe. That sucks. Train's gonna come in a little while. I guess I just missed the first one, which is fine because the bus doesn't come. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this up right now because both segments are usually one segment is usually 20 minutes. But because I'm doing 2, I'm already at 17 minutes, which is fine. I can do this podcast as long as I want. It doesn't matter. It's not about the quantity. It's about the quality. And obviously, this isn't a quality podcast. But there's not much really going on. So because of that, I'm going to wrap this up now. And then tomorrow, unless something else happens. If anything else happens, I'll start recording again. But then tomorrow, I'm going to do a 2-parter. So enjoy the next segment. More shitty news, if there's any going on. And then we'll talk more. All right, JoshCasters. Hey, did you enjoy the sober commentary segment? Well, there's going to be more tonight. And if you didn't, well, then go fuck yourself. Probably, most likely. I don't know where you found this podcast. You're probably not going to listen to it anyways. Story of my fucking cock. Anyways, Saturday night here. Going to be doing some more drinking tonight. And then doing some more sober commentary, a part 2, since there's no public freakouts and I can't get guest or content because I suck. Anyways, that's what you do when you get for doing stand-up comedy for 8.5 years in this fucking shit city. Alright, topical news. What's going on? Terminally ill teen dies after marrying her high school sweetheart. That's pretty sad. I mean, that's way too young to get married in my opinion, but who gives a shit about my opinion? Even though this podcast is my opinion, right? I don't know. Shaq's son hints he's over Arizona. Emily Chambers of Notting Hill. Remember that show? I never watched it. She passed away at 53 years young, they would say, if you're a lady. I responded to this guy's Craigslist ad. He wants to talk about niggers. And I'm trying to get him on the So Many Black Girls podcast, my new podcast. That's right. Also, I just uploaded the True Life Not Doritos episode 15, the first in-person live show. I just made the YouTube video. That's on the Josh JK YouTube channel. So check that out. I think it's the best episode we've done. But, yeah. There you go. Monday night, there should be an episode of that, of course. Alright. Enough yapping. Enough stalling. I'm stalling because I'm busy looking at the news. There's nothing going on. Whites for Trump threatened to lynch a black woman. It says, you are getting deported back. And they put the note on a monkey costume. And honestly, the only reason why I don't like that as much as I like racist stuff is because I don't consider myself a Trump supporter. I didn't vote for the guy. But, you know, if you are a Trump supporter, then it makes you look bad. Because they say, oh, Trump supporters are racist because, you know, you're on the right and you're more honest. And I don't like that. But what are you going to do? Neil Young goes on an epic rant about Google. It says, Harvest musician Young vented at Google and other tech companies on Friday. Today in the age of Facebook, Google, and Amazon, it's hard to tell how a new engrossing music artist can make it in the way we did, Young wrote. Don't be evil. That was Google's corporate motto as they direct users to pirate sites to get artist creations and not pay. Google just changed their model to do the right thing but haven't changed anything else but to continue to rip off artist community, building their wealth on music's back and paying nothing to the artist, Young commented. Wow, brilliant tech breakthrough. By the way, Google is YouTube. Guess who's next? So, a lot of people got a problem with the Google, but here's a news story. Jane Seymour, Fema Seymour, poses for Playboy at 67 years old. Oh, I don't know if anybody wants to see that fat fucking loose pussy. I mean, a fat pussy, if it's tight, nothing wrong with that. But Jimmy Fallon squeezes entire Tonight Show into 5 minutes. I think the show should be 5 minutes. Just come out, do a Trump joke, have a guest on, ask them about their shitty movie, have some black guys do some jazz, and go, alright everybody, that's the end for the show. But some people should say this show should be 5 minutes. And maybe you're right. Meghan McCain stands up for father after Trump remark on SiriusXM satellite radio. Well, I will be doing a show soon, someday. That's right. Actually, I don't know about that. Probably not. There was some sexual misconduct at the Winter Olympics. Guys can't keep their penises in their pants, and they gotta jerk off on somebody. Not me, though. I'm a nice boy. I jack off on myself. What else is going on? Is there anything? No. Does it look like it? It says, Jamaican bobsled coach threatens to take back bobsled. Ooh. Okay, so once again, you're going to be hearing some sober commentary with drunk people, the Rainy Balls edition, part 2, tonight. And listen, more yapping, more nonsense. Most likely I won't approach anybody. I won't talk to anybody, but you never know. I have been approached before while I'm doing my segment. Strange things have happened. Don't know if it's going to be tonight. And then after that, we will wrap this up with topical news and on news. Stay in there. We got more to go. We're just getting started here. We're past the halfway point. You dig? Alright, sober commentary with drunk people, Old City, the Rainy Balls edition. It's been raining all fucking week. And much like the city of Seattle, I want to kill myself. Tonight wasn't a bad night. It's just more of this fucking rain, man. It's just... I mean, it's nice out, but what's the point of being nice out? It's going to rain all fucking week. Like, fucking rained all fucking... Well, anyways. Tonight was an interesting night. No, I didn't do shit. Didn't really do anything. I walked down to the train station. I got down here like around, fucking... What time did I get down here? I got down here at, 10:20 something. So I guess you could say I got down here, pretty early. I mixed a concoction of vitamin water, tropical punch, but not the others two apparently. There's the yellow one, which I usually get, and then the other one is fucking purple, and the purple one is not as good. The purple one sucks. The yellow one is much better, and I mixed it with whiskey instead of my Amsterdam vodka. I only have a few, like about maybe 2 or 3 concoctions left of my Amsterdam vodka, and I mixed it with some whiskey, 2 shots like last night, and I gotta tell you, it was gross. I was drinking it on the train. It like tastes like fucking piss, like vitamin water if somebody pissed in it with alcohol. In other words, it was delicious. No, I'm kidding. No, but it wasn't that good though. So I'm next to the Continental, underneath the roof, fucking just trying to get out of the fucking rain. There's some fucking hoes next to me. They copied off me. They're next to me underneath the roof. They're waiting to get approached, obviously. There ain't no guys trying to come over and talk to them. So yeah, I got down here and I realized there was lots of volume. I was drinking. I wanted to sit down outside. I haven't sat down all night. I'm wearing dress shoes. My feet are fucked up, man. They really are. But it's fine. It's like, look, I get to go out. I want to get 2 fixes, right? So, yeah. So I was standing up, drinking my concoction, dancing to music, which is fun, It doesn't matter. It's not that, fucking I care what people think. I'm dancing. I'm wearing my suede suit jacket tonight. Last night I was wearing, what suit jacket did I wear last night? Oh, just my black suit jacket. Tonight I'm wearing my suede suit jacket. My velvet. It's not suede. This is beautiful. What is it? Velvet? I'm wearing that tonight. So I was standing around. I went inside Plow. It sucked. Then I was walking around for a little bit. I went to the National Mechanics where the bouncer made fun of me. It was dead. And I said to the bouncer, let me guess, you're going to say it's packed, right? And he laughed and said, nah. And I was like, I'm going to do something later. Probably not. I was like, okay. And I left. Then I went to Cuba Libre. I signed up for the guest list. Got in like around 11 something. As far as any dance approaches, I didn't really make much. I think I made one. I like rubbed my butt against this other Spanish chick's big butt. She didn't want to dance with me. She wanted nothing to do with me. And then her friend was kind of goofing around, pretending she was dancing with me. She was doing that to everybody. Lots of ass out here tonight, especially in Cuba Libre. There's lots of girls, shaking their ass. And you might think that's like that every time, but sometimes it's not. There was a group of like Spanish girls in there, like thrusting each other, like pretending they had a dick. Lots of stupid fucking people doing their Instagram videos. Fucking that goofy shit. Flashing their fucking flashes and lights in people's face and all that shit. It was hard to get away from people. I was very annoyed tonight. I try to find my own little space so I can bond. Every time I found one, some fucking guy would just stand next to me, which he's welcome to. I don't own the space. I know it sounds pompous, and I guess it is. But, I try to just stand around, and every time I found a place, some random guy would just stand next to me or just bump into me. A few guys were, like, pushing me. I had to, like, fucking push them back. Luckily I didn't get into a fight tonight. Last night I spent $20. Tonight I spent $5. So I spent $25 for 2 nights. Once again, it's not bad compared to what other people spend. As far as the street action out here, many people are like me. They're standing for rooftop. It's not raining too bad, but it is raining. Not too much street harassment because of the rain. So the rain is actually cock blocking. You know what I mean? If it wasn't so fucking raining outside, but you know what, these girls they're not gonna go home with fucking anybody, really. You know what I mean? So it doesn't actually matter, right? So I was in Cuba Libre for over an hour, and then after that, I think I went to Plow again. Plow wasn't that good. There was some black girls in there taking selfies. I put my arm around the one girl taking a selfie. She laughed. Then I went to Lucha Cartel. It's, never that good in there. It's always groups of people just fucking, dance with each other. And then I went to National again. And this chick, her name is Angie, just Spanish chick. She goes out by herself just to dance. She was talking to me with the bouncer, and the bouncer said, I'm not trying to be mean, but you dress old. You got to dress younger. And I said, I am 31. I am kind of old. And he said, no, you're not. And I said, well, I kind of am. I mean, I'm old compared to this place. I mean, a lot of people going out are like 21. I'm already 10 years older than them, so might as well, what I mean? What do you want me to dress? You want me to wear a SpongeBob hoodie? And they were talking about cutting my hair. They said, you should cut your hair. The chick was like touching my hair, not in a sexual way, but she was like, you should cut your hair. And I was like, I don't want to cut my hair right now. I'm actually growing it out. She's like, oh, you got to cut your hair. So I don't think my hair looks that bad. I mean, it could use a trim on the sides and the back. But listen, I don't care about grooming myself because of my situation. Fucking, just
What'd you say?
living at home, and just fucking... something that happened also national. There was this black chick. She was teasing guys. She wasn't that sexy though. She was like tall. She was dancing by herself, and what she was doing was she was closing her eyes, and she was like pretending she was like blind or something. Like she was really feeling this shit. And then whenever a guy tried to touch her hand, she would move away. And then I think she was dancing. I moved away from her. She came over next to me again, and then I said to her, I was like, "You want me to put a blindfold over you?" And then she laughed and said, no. And then some guy came over, I guess she was with. And then I was only there for a little bit. I left there. And then I went back to Cuba Libre at 150. Oh, yeah, I did make an approach tonight. I saw this chick by herself. She kind of had curly hair. And I don't know why I would maybe decide to approach her. I said, hey, miss, is it still good in there? And she said, what do you mean? And I was like, is it still good in the Cuba Libre? She's like, yeah, it's still good. And then that's all. Fortunately, I didn't follow up on it. But, And then also, I did make another approach earlier, but it was dumb. It was like, this chick was standing next to me. She wasn't even attractive, I don't know why. And I said, hey, my birthday's in July. You want to dance? I'm celebrating tonight. And she was like, I highly doubt you're celebrating tonight. I said, no, I celebrate my birthday every day. I was like, every day is like my birthday. And she said, no, I got to go. And I just laughed and said, you suck. And she was fucking dumb, man. She was just looked so fucking stupid. I just put my thumbs down and said, you fucking suck. Yeah, lots of hoes are being stupid tonight, smacking each other on the ass. It's not like it's summer, but people were celebrating, I guess, because of the weather. But it's fucking raining, man. I mean, rain is one thing, but it's like, it's ridiculous. This is part 2 of the sober commentary. My feet are fucked up. They hurt pretty bad. People are just mostly rooftops and bars, and they're just using the roofs to wait for their Ubers and Lyfts or whatever, their cab. I don't know, or their friends. I did see some guy making out. I saw some guy. The bouncer told me there was some guys making out with some girls tonight, but I told him, I said, yeah, but that never equals getting laid, though. And he was like, well, it's a start. And I said, yeah, it is, but I told him, I said, I used to, believe it or not, many years ago, I used to make out with some girls. It never got me anywhere. Like, I never got laid once from a make out in a bar. I'm not saying it can't happen, but never for me. And most girls, when they make out with you, they just do that, and then that's it. They go home, or they give you a phone number, and then you never see them again, So I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, I'm looking outside the Blue Martini. There's lots of ethnics, if you want to say that. Well, not all of them, most of them. Lots of thick Johns, you would say that. Yeah, I didn't really do much, man. Cuba Libre was worth the $5 in the sense that I stayed there most of the night. It's getting very loud now. And, listen, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'm by myself, and at the point now, it's like, look, I mean, if I wanted to, I would take a lot of work, but I could slowly get back into it. Making approaches and stuff like that. But it's just like, fuck, man, what's the point? You know what I mean? What's the point? My situation. And I'm going to cut my hair next month. I don't know when, but right now, I just want to grow it out. And my hair, it does look like, it is on the side. Like I said, if I got my hair trimmed on the sides and the back, it wouldn't look too bad. But I don't feel like cutting right now. I'm going to wait maybe a few weeks, not for any particular day or reason, and I'm going to cut it. But right now, because it's cold, it's not cold, it's but it might get cold again. That's why I was growing my hair out. And plus, I call it my I give up on life look. That's what I call it. And I don't feel like really doing anything about it right now. But eventually I will cut it. And it's only, how much does it cost? $6, maybe 10 altogether. It's not the principle of the money. It's just, I don't give a fuck. That's what it comes down to. Let's see what's going on. Dumb hoes just acting stupid in the rain. I don't know why I bother. I don't mind doing this Friday and Saturday night thing, but I feel like I just overdone it. And I don't mind doing it maybe once a week, but I wish like on a Friday night I can do something, like hang out with some friends maybe, and then maybe go out on a Saturday night, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Because I'm just getting tired of this. You know what I mean? It's like the only places I can really go are Center City and Old City, because if I go to the hipster area, it's just people in groups just having friends, just hanging out with each other, having dinner. These two hoes wanted attention from me, and I didn't pay any attention to them. They're running in their heels, yelling, "Oh, my stilettos!" And I just looked away from them. Go fuck yourself, right? Oh, there's some Think Jones. Well, they're with some guys, I think. But yeah, I want to hang out in different areas, but yeah. So the Fishtown area is not that good. It's just mostly groups of people just sitting down eating. It's not like down here where you can actually meet people by yourself. But I have tried other areas, and it's not as good as But yeah, it's getting wild out here. Random people standing next to me. Nobody sees me. I'm like invisible. Lots of people doing their rain dance. But yeah, I don't know what to do about that. This guy wants a cigarette, and this girl. Yeah, it's random people are next to me, talking to me. They're talking next to me like they don't even see me. It's nuts. This guy just fell. Bust his ass. I got dress shoes on, but still not great weather to be doing that, And I think I'm gonna dress older from now on. I think I'm gonna wear like something a grandpa would wear. I'm gonna wear like a fucking race suit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you look too old, Josh. Good. Maybe I'll get a middle-aged hoe that's got some money. It's 2:16 right now. Train's not gonna come for about another 6 or 7 minutes. People are running in front of cars and such. And people are enjoying the rain. They are having fun. I gotta say that. But people are using many rooftops, and me, I'm just invisible right now. Nobody sees me. Nobody cares. Nobody acknowledges me. Lots of the street harassment is happening. It's been happening for the last few minutes, and I gotta tell you, it's always happening. Tonight is an interesting night. Now the girls are talking to other girls, and I'm just a guy on his phone. These other stinking fucking people next to me, they got their hand in my face right now, like they don't see me or acknowledge me. I think most of these girls are lesbians, and I'm not saying that because they don't want me, but I think in general they're just lesbians because they just act like it when they go out. They approach other girls, they touch other girls. They're all fucking gay. I think I figured it out now. I think they don't want dick. They want either a dildo from a girl or they want a cunt from a girl. I think that's what they want. Makes sense now. That's why I don't bother anymore. They all want a dildo or a cunt. It's pretty gross. But nonetheless, yeah, people are taking selfies now and meeting new friends, new lesbian friends, I guess I should say. Oh, you know what I need? I need like a really cool beard. That's what I need. A really cool caveman kind of beard. That's the new look. That's so alpha, man. That's what it's about. It's about being the alpha male. But the question I have for you is, are you the alpha male? And finally, they get the fuck away from me. Okay, so pretty much what just happened the last few minutes, there was this faggot next to me with his girlfriend, and they were standing dead next to me just talking. She had her hand on my face like she doesn't acknowledge me. I was going to elbow her in the fucking head. And then this other girl came over, and she starts talking. And then this other guy finally comes over and pulls the one chick away, and they leave. And I was just like, thank God. They're sitting there just talking next to me, like, you know. She had her hand like right in my face, like she didn't even acknowledge me or some shit, you know. It's like, fuck that. And finally they got the fuck away from me. I was trying to ignore them, but then it was getting pretty annoying. But as I said before, these girls, most of them do not want dick. They don't like dick. They don't want dick. They want pussy. That's what they want. They want to eat each other's pussy and make each other cum. And they want to swallow each other's cunt juice. That's what they want. I figured it out now. That's why they act like such cunts. It makes perfectly sense now why they have this, you know, attitude and this chip on their shoulder. It fucking makes sense now. It's just disgusting. But it's 2:21 right now. I gotta get down to my train station. Oh shit. This guy is mean mugging these girls next to me. Oh man, this is funny. I wish I had this on video. This guy's just making a face like... Well, I think he was joking around. But either way, it was funny. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to wrap this thing up. And when I say this thing up, I mean I'm going to wrap my cock in a sock and I'm going to jerk off into it, into all the pussy I saw tonight. That's pretty much what I'm going to do. Oh, man. That's what I'm going to do when I get home. It's going to be so fun. No lube either. Oh, I'm making myself laugh and I'm not even saying anything funny. As usual. But let me get out of here. It's 2:22, just in case the train comes early. This is JoshCast Sober Commentary, the two-parter of the Rainy Balls edition. And next week, once again, I probably won't do anything. I keep saying every week, like, I might get better. It's not. But, okay, until then, I'll see you then. Alright, let's wrap this episode up like my cock in a sock when I beat off. Sunday night, I actually went to the gym today. That didn't matter because then afterwards I ate a bunch of junk, but I was surprised I had the energy to do that. To be on my feet all last night. Goat texted me, you know, Goat from the Jack and Rod segments, and he's doing the March Madness comedy competition. He asked me if I was on it, and I was actually going to ask him that a week ago, but I didn't text him, so I asked him what night he's on. He said he's on Monday, I think March 5th, which is the time you hear this, the week after that. And I texted Dan Mahan, And he didn't get back to me. So I was thinking, oh, maybe he changed his number, or he doesn't want to talk to me. But then it turns out that Dan Mahan did text me earlier today. And he said, well, I'm not sure if I can put you on that night. And I said, well, I don't have a car and everything. He said, all right, I'll put you on. So I think March 5th, I will be at Jersey's Bar doing the March Madness Suburban Comedy Competition. And last year, I bombed. I did like 3 minutes, and because I wasn't getting the response I wanted, I froze and I forgot my set and I bailed. I had like the worst set of the night. And I wasn't only one, but I was definitely one of the top ones that didn't have a good set. And I don't know why I'm putting myself through this again, but if that does happen, there will be no True Life Not Doritos next Monday. But tomorrow night there will be. There should be an episode unless it gets canceled, but if it does, we'll probably make up a show. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's get to some topical news and the old odd news. Kylie Jenner shows off her $1.4 million push present. Who gives a fuck? Fucking Kardashians. Can they please just die? Transgender wrestler booed after winning Texas state title. So that's cheating. It's a guy, pretty much, dressing up like a woman, body slamming hoes. But he's like the heel wrestler. They're like, boo. Oh man, that's funny. Somebody said some controversial statements. Let's see. Nagazu apologizes for controversial remarks. Did somebody say something racist about a Japanese woman? What did they say? U.S. figure skater Marinage apologized. She made after a singles event that came off the wrong way. She credited herself, said she saved the U.S. in the team event to win a bronze medal. I feel really, really awful. Okay, I thought it was something racial. That's what I was hoping for, because, I'm a racist. I love that kind of stuff, but apparently not. Who cares? Who was offended by that, by the way? Everyone's offended by everything. Go fuck yourself. Why are people apologizing? You don't deserve to live. You're a pussy. So everybody wants an apology for something. Apology doesn't mean shit these days. No one means it. White House talks with North Korea must end the missile program. That would be nice. Man arrested after riding his horse on the highway. Fucking cool. That's the kind of stories I like. Girl Scout coffee now exists. You can get that with your cookies. 99-year-old woman speaks out after hostage situation. That's a shame. Poor old lady. Made it 99 years on this planet. No respect. Kayakers and jet skiers have fun with the record floods. So they're just having fun out there. You gotta get your mind off it. There's a flood. Let's see. School shooting survivor slams NRA spokeswoman. I think I heard this audio on a podcast. He was slamming this one, but I think she left. So, it would have been great if she was there. Fortunately not. Everyone's still talking about the Olympics. I don't think there's anything else going on. So let's get to the weird news and let's wrap this episode up. I just listened to the 2 sober commentary with drunk people segments I did, and man oh man do I have a lot of time on my hands. I mean, one segment is fine, but I listen to both back to back because I like to recap my nights. And I was saying to myself, man, what the fuck? I mean, I'm not sure exactly, why I doubt that, but I said, what the fuck, man? What's wrong with me? But apparently there's something wrong with me, folks. Got less stuff wrong with me. Okay, so here's the odd news. At Flag Day ceremony, Mexico's tricolor flies upside down. Texas woman defecates in pants to hide drugs during arrests. That's fucking awesome. There's a poop story for you there, folks. And speaking of poop story, I tried these new Doritos. I mean, we're going to save this for the poop stories tomorrow. And, well, you can guess what happened. Thursday goalkeeper gives opponents equalizer in Germany. French custom officials find stolen Degas and luggage on bus. Oklahoma City receives rare lake effect snow from storm. A trolley driver paid a man $2,000 to attack him on the job. Let's read that. Authorities say a Massachusetts trolley driver paid a man $2,000 to attack him while wearing a Halloween mask, so the driver could fraudulently collect workers' compensation and disability insurance. That's awesome. Wow. I like stories like that. I don't know why. Student calls 911 from school, says he was sleepwalking. Oh, that was an emergency. Bank staff sick of hawks throwing pigeons at their door. Okay, so what do they do about it? Nothing. Massachusetts transit boss is under fire from a $100,000 bathroom. And let's see, is there another? There's no other website I can get my news from. Yeah, they're always about animals and wacky news stories. Yeah, Larry King says the NRA is a menace to America. Sam Smith makes out with boyfriend. And they got their mouths wide open, man. It looks like they're swallowing each other. Jesus Christ. I heard a rapper. What was the rapper's name? Winter Olympics invaded by streaker. Nice penis touch. Okay, so this guy runs on the onto the fucking ice wearing a fucking tutu, and it says peace and love. And he's got a monkey on his junk. Gross. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the rapper. Jamie Foxx fit over Katie Holmes' bizarre and necessary. I thought it was kind of bizarre he acted that way. Yeah, I'm trying to think what the fucking WWE star Shelton Benjamin. I was afraid for my life when I found a gun in my rental car. So they try to frame a black man, put a gun in his car. But I'm trying to think of the rapper who was. Let me get the story real quick. I don't even know why I'm yapping right now. Twista, that's it. Twista was holding some guy down while his friend was punching him in the ribs. All right, folks, that's it for the show. I hope you learned something. Once again, tomorrow night there should be an episode of TLND, but you never know with this B-Line character, sketchy guy. But if there is, see you on the Josh JAK YouTube channel. Call in or just hang out, participate, and more JoshCast. Of course, next week there will be a new prank phone call, and I'm not sure what it's going to be, but we'll talk about that then. So, till then, I'll see you guys on the next one. This has been, You
have just listened to the world's most awful podcast show, JoshCast.